With profound, humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 1 of 4.
Etc.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds. Heaven Godspeed.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Műsoraink sok nyelvet tartalmaznak. Kérjük, tekintse meg itt suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Vegetarian Congress. Why do we do this? 4 basic reasons. One is religion, 2 is about the animals, 3 health, and 4 the environment.
Please stay with us to enjoy this illuminating Congress.
Vegan side effect? Your bank account will swell, not to worry.
Today's program will be presented in English with subtitles in Arabic, Alassis, also known as Vietnamese, Chinese, English, French, German, Hindi, Hungarian, Indonesian, Korean, Mongolian, Persian, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, Thai, and Ukrainian or Uranian. Siyeni is how are you in Albanian. We hope you are having a bright day filled with happiness. I'm Loriana. The peaceful Albanians appreciate the loving energy you radiate in your kindness to our animal friends and walk with you on the compassionate vegan path. Albania is a beautiful southern European country located in the western part of the Balkan Peninsula. Its gorgeous coastline stretches some 450 kilometers along the Adriatic and Ionian Seas. Covering the northern part of the nation are the forested North Albanian Alps, with national parks like Thet and many others throughout the country that reflect Albania's abundant natural wonders. Just 27 kilometers from the Adriatic coast is Albania's capital city, Tirana. This charming and vibrant city is full of lively and colorful buildings with grand boulevards, public squares, and pedestrianized streets that are a pleasure to roam. As a country of diverse spiritual faiths, Albania is well known for its religious tolerance. The historic concept of Besa is considered a moral foundation for the harmony among its people. Besa, which translates as keeping one's promise, extends to all forms of agreements, as well as hospitality and caring for those in need. Albanians celebrate through many colorful traditions of song and dance, which vary by region. One distinctive form of Albanian music that has been inscribed in UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage List is isopolyphonic singing. Poetic lyrics are sung in a memorable style comprising 2, 3, or 4 voices. In In December 2010, the first ever Middle East Vegetarian Congress was held at the Dubai International Exhibition Center, with the public invited to engage in an interactive exploration of the plant-based lifestyle. Organized by the Middle East Veg Group, or MEVEG, supported by the Middle East Natural and Organic Product Expo 2010 and endorsed by the Dubai Health Authority of the United Arab Emirates. The event provided 2 days of seminars, workshops, and video telecasts with experts from around the world, along with rejuvenating veg cuisine. In addition, Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, was specially invited to speak via live video link on being a vegan, an environmentally sustainable food choice, followed by a question and answer session with attendees and the launch of the Arabic edition of the international best-selling book, The Birds in My Life, which was already sold out pre-launch. The Birds in My Life was printed by United Printing and Publishing, a subsidiary of Abu Dhabi Media Company, or ADMC, owned by the government of Abu Dhabi. We now invite you to join us for part 10 of the conference titled The First Middle East Vegetarian or MEVEG Congress, held in the city of Dubai in the United Arab Emirates on December 6, 2010, with John Davis, vegan, former International Vegetarian Union manager, who will explain the expansion of international vegan festivals and the success of vegetarian congresses, which are now regularly held throughout the world.
All of these African congresses, they all go out on the march with the banners. They march down to the Ministry of Health. Rather than persuading the minister to come here as she did today, they go down there. They also have a homeless feeding program. We did this in Nairobi last week. I went out with a group from Hare Krishna's, huge vats of food, go out to the slums and we fed 100 people on last Thursday. And they do this as a part of the Congress. No one else does this. There are poor, hungry people all over the world, but it's only the Africans who think we're doing it. There are lots of other places we should be. They brought in a lot of new ideas and new thinking about ways of organising these congresses. I learned an enormous amount from the time I've just spent in Africa the last few days. So we're hoping that this will continue to develop. Indonesia and China, and again, we've never done anything in either of these countries until last year, the 4th Asian Vegetarian Congress in Indonesia. Totally unexpected. We had 1,000 people at this congress. Absolutely huge. It was organised by the Indonesian Vegetarian Society, which started out as a Maitreya Buddhist organisation. When they changed their name to the Vegetarian Society and wanted to organise a World Congress, we said, great, but we're not having a Buddhist Congress. It's got to be everyone. And they really worked hard on involving other communities, other religious groups. The picture at the bottom left, this was by chance, I was sitting opposite these two young women at lunchtime. As you can see, the one on the left is obviously Muslim. The one on the right is a Seventh-day Adventist Christian. These two were the best of friends. They went everywhere together all week. And I just had to get a picture, given that this is a congress organised by Buddhists. And to me, this is just great. This is how it should be, everyone in together. The man on top right in the suit is Professor Duo Li from Hangzhou in China. He's actually organising the next Asian Vegetarian Congress in China. And that will be the first one we've ever had there. This was China last year. There was a food fair, as you can see in the picture at the top left, a vegetarian food fair, roughly 4 times the size of this food fair that we've got outside the organic fair here today, is absolutely enormous. Combined with a Buddhist craft fair, as you can see in the other pictures. But the food fair was just completely vegetarian, mostly being run by businesses from Taiwan that wanted to break into the Chinese market. There's just some more pictures from it. The top left, you've got the Great Wall of China and the Beijing Olympic flame. It's a plate of vegetables. I like doing their decorative vegetables. On the left, there was a lecture like this one. All the talks were in Chinese and they were just going around the whole time the Congress was on. Top right is me with our Chinese webmaster. I've worked with him for 12 years but never met him. And he had to keep a low profile because the Chinese government don't always approve of some of these things. But we finally met. One afternoon we had an international vegetarian forum. It was the first time anything like this has happened in China. 5 speakers, myself, we had Singapore, Indonesia, China, Taiwan. Most of the audience with headphones. So it was a major step forward for us. And then, of course, last year, that was here, I think, somewhere near here, MEVEG Congress. A bit like this, but a lot smaller. So now this is moving up a stage. And to me, it's just amazing to be here at all, having a vegetarian congress in the Middle East. 2 years ago, I could never have imagined this. So, there may not be thousands of people here, but for everyone who is, thank you for coming, because this is, for me, quite historic that we're here at all, just to have this happening. That's just a sort of collection of IBU in the 21st century, or really since 2004, because what we've done is try to put more energy into the developing world, instead of just Western Europe, America. Those pictures are Indonesia, China, Brazil, India, Dubai, Ghana, all over the world, getting things happening. 2010, the World Congress was held in Jakarta. When we arranged this, I didn't know what to expect. What they did just amazed me. Some pictures from it. We had the biggest food fair I've ever seen at the World Congress, completely vegetarian food fair. 5,000 people passed through, several hundred of them attending lectures. We had the most children I've ever seen at a Congress. Children's activities of all sorts. Metro TV set up a complete TV studio, that's a cookery demo. We did a chat show from there as well. As you can see, bottom left, on a local Muslim school sent all their pupils for a whole day. A Catholic school sent their pupils for a whole day. The local university sent all their nutrition students for a whole day. So it was a huge achievement to get all this happening. My favourite picture is the one on the top right. What's Arash? Oh, stand up, Arash. This is Arash Rashidi from Iran, and he'll be speaking later. Arash gave a talk in Jakarta about himself and about Islam and about vegetarianism. And the amazing thing, you can just see the backs of their heads. The 5 guys in the front row are all from Afghanistan. And to me, being a Westerner and not knowing much about these things, to be in a meeting with a guy from Iran talking to 5 other guys from Afghanistan about vegetarianism was extraordinary. And these 5, they're all students in Jakarta. They go back in a few months and they say they're going to start the Afghan Vegetarian Society when they get back. That would be really something. To me, this was the best Congress we've ever had. Future organisers have got quite a job to live up to. I don't know if you can see in the bottom left picture, the guy speaking to the school children is Susianto Singh. He's our regional coordinator, and he was the mastermind behind this whole thing. The shirt he's wearing in that photo, you can't really see it very well to batik. It's actually the same as this. This is the uniform of the organising committee for the Congress. As soon as I saw it, I said, I got one of those. I got one, I wear it whenever I'm giving talks now. So after Jakarta, A few things, some that have just gone, some coming up. While I was in China, I met a guy who runs a restaurant in Beijing. He turns out to be a regular at this event in Los Angeles. So we're all meeting up all around the world. This one is India and Southwest Asia. This was in Bangalore. Again, this is Shankar again. He's everywhere. A completely vegan congress in India. Unheard of and unthinkable a few years ago, but it happened. In China, this is the one I went to last year. They did it again this year, a different program, and I suggested that they get Professor Dio Li from Hangzhou as their keynote speaker. And they liked the idea of that, because they didn't know him and he's an important professor, and would I introduce them, arrange it? So I put him in touch with them, and he went along as the main speaker. For me, it was very strange. I'd never heard of it until a year ago, to be the go-between of setting this up. This is what IBU should be doing. It's what we're all about.
Animals must be off the menu because tonight they are screaming in terror in the slaughterhouse, in crates and cages. Vile and noble gulags of despair. Philip Woolen, vegan.
Valiant viewers, thank you for your presence today for the first Middle East Vegetarian or MEVEG Congress on Words of Wisdom. Please join us tomorrow for part 11 of this illuminating conference. Coming up next is Happiness is Where the Heart Is, a New Year celebration with Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, part 6 of 6, right after noteworthy news. May the celestial light and melodies inspire us always.
Be vegan, make peace, do good deeds, hell not reach.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/WOW.